The two most recent D&D releases, Dragonlance and Spelljammer, finally brought to 5e two classic settings that hadn't been visited for decades. Along with that, they brought three different product design innovations that we can expect to see again in future releases. The drivers behind those innovations for Wizards of the Coast are basically making more revenues and profits from each of their new releases, and they were implemented in very different ways. For us, the customers, the question, of course, is, are those innovations worth our additional money spent on those products? The answer vary widely. Spelljammer delivers less for more money, and the Dragonlance digital bundle does not deliver more than we used to. But the Warriors of Krynn is an exciting innovation that delivers more value if and only if you're willing to spend more money on it. Spelljammer is the most expensive D&D product released to date, excluding gift sets and special editions. Its product design innovation consists of 3 books and a DM screen instead of the single book that we used to. Unfortunately, that seems to be nothing else but an attempt by Wizards of the Coast to mask a much higher price point for less content. Despite the 3 books, what we end up getting is one of the least contents in the entire D&D product line. A very slim total of 192 pages, with much less content than we would expect from a campaign setting book. When we compare that to the other 3 book products we have, that is the 2 current gift sets, the comparison is stark. The core rules books deliver 3 times more content for every dollar spent, and the expanded rules books deliver 65 more content for every dollar spent. One would think the customers would hate such an innovation, and one would be correct. Despite the 30 years of waiting for the release of a new Spelljammer campaign setting, it got the worst review ever by D&D customers. A shameful 4.4 score out of 5 in Amazon, where the average for a D&D product is 4.8. No other D&D product had ever scored below 4.6 before. That's a very strong statement from the D&D community, and I think that it's going to be crucial for future installments for the same product design. And I'm looking at you, Planescape. I don't think it's a product design doomed to fail. Quite the contrary, I believe that if Wizards were to deliver around twice as much content for this price and format, customers wouldn't consider it overpriced. Let's hope the economics of that release has been disappointing enough for Wizards to adjust its format for something we would appreciate. Another product innovation was created considering the Dragonlance Adventure War theme, with an optional and modular add-on to the adventure book, Warriors of Krynn, a cooperative strategy board game that solves a long-standing problem of 5e. Its lack of mass combat rules. The board game provides 12 battle scenarios tied to the campaign book, including roles for each character class in the battle, terrain tiles, and army units that allow for the customization of your own battle scenarios for your homebrew campaigns. Contrary to Spelljammer, that has an overpriced product that delivers much less content than we're used to, Dragonlance delivers an optional add-on with lots of value, and I'm expecting great reviews for this product. More, it opens up the opportunity for many other future add-ons in the form of board games, card games, riddles, puzzles, and all sorts of other things that could help to make a campaign come more and more to life. I think it's a very promising and exciting release. The third innovation comes as a consequence of Wizards acquiring D&D Beyond in the beginning of this year, previously owned by a third-party provider. D&D Beyond will be the platform in which Dungeons & Dragons will build its digital game experience, including a gorgeous virtual tabletop developed with the Unreal Engine to be released with 1D&D in 2024. Digital bundles were a long-standing request from the D&D community, as many of us would like to have both the gorgeous print book and their digital content as a plugin for the digital tools some of us use. For Wizards, it's an opportunity for more sales, converting standalone print customers and digital customers into customers of both versions. It is also an opportunity to test a new direct sales channel, internalizing the revenue margins that would otherwise be captured by digital retails and local game stores. The digital bundle, however, is not very much up to its name, as there's no real discount on the bundle, at least during the pre-order period. We end up paying just as much as we would if we were to buy both standalone products, as long as we did that after the pre-order period. What you really get with the digital bundle offer is nothing more than a 2-week early access to the digital content and hopefully the delivery of the print book on the day of its release. While the digital bundle isn't that much exciting as it is, it clearly has some potential, as long as its price goes down, either right now that the pre-order period is over, or in future products releases. All in all, that's my takeaway from this year's products innovations. A cheap trick to grab our money in the form of Spelljammer, a modular add-on that delivers lots of value, as in Warriors of Krynn, and a Dragonlance digital bundle that still lacks true customers' benefits.